Hey guys, it's time for another Latin and Greek roots video. Just as a reminder, it's important to learn Latin and Greek roots because in English there are a lot of Latin and Greek roots that we use to build larger words. These small chunks of words mean very specific things, and we combine them to make larger topics and concepts. By understanding these smaller words, you can then infer what the larger words mean. The first root that we're going to cover both the Latin and Greek variants of the word because they mean the same thing. The variants of this root can look like A, AB, and in the Greek, AP. All of these roots mean the same thing. They mean away from. You see this root used in words like abstain. Abstain means to resist doing something. Abstain. You also see this root used in the word aversion. Aversion means to not like something or to have a general dislike of it, like I have an aversion to raw tomatoes. Another word that uses this root is the word asexual. Asexual can be used to describe a person who generally doesn't have sexual feelings. Asexual is also a word that describes the process of reproduction that doesn't involve sex. The next root we're going to cover is the root ANT or ANTI, and they mean against, opposed to, or preventative. You see this root used in the word antagonist. Antagonist is a word that we use to describe a character in a story who prevents the hero from accomplishing their goal, an antagonist. Another word that uses this root is the word antidote. An antidote is something that stops a poison or a disease or something like that from making you sick. The next root we're going to cover is the arithm. This is a Greek root that means count or number. You see this root used in the word arithmetic. Arithmetic is the basics of mathematics where you can manipulate and value numbers. Arithmetic. Another word that uses this root is the word rhythm. The word rhythm is used to describe the beat in music. The beat is literally the way you count through music, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting the beats. Rhythm. Another word that uses this root is the word algorithm. This word is used a lot, especially in the last 5 to 10 years. Algorithms are computer processes that are set to analyze statistics or numbers of occurrences and then make logical determinations based on that information. The next root we're going to cover is one that is used very frequently in English, logy. This Greek root means a few things. It can mean word, reason, speech, or thought. A word that uses this root is the word logic. Logic is a word that has a lot of depth to it because it can be applied to a lot of things. One of its most inherent qualities as a word, though, is meaning something that can be justified through the process of reason and reasoning. Another word that uses this root is the word etymology. Etymology is a very interesting word to use in this video in particular because etymology is approximately what we are doing by teaching you Latin and Greek roots. Etymology means the historical study of words as they change over time. Another word that uses this root is the word apology. Do you see the root that is at the beginning of this word? Ap. Do you remember what it means? Away from. If logy means reason or word or thought, what does it mean to move away from it? The weird thing about the word apology is that we don't use it in its original context. Apology has come to mean a variety of things, depending on the context in which you use it. This word actually is going to be discussed in a podcast that we're releasing later this week, where we're going to delve deeper into the reason that this word has changed over time and all of the things that it can mean in a modern context. If you're interested in listening to this podcast, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel where we'll post it here, or you can go find our SoundCloud account, which is linked in the description box below. The last root that we're going to cover is the root bio. This Greek root means life. A word that uses this root is the word biology. Biology is life and thought. Biology is often used as a word to reference the study of life in general, but it really at its root means the collection of knowledge about life. A word that uses this root is the word antibiotic. We discussed what the root anti means, so what do you think an antibiotic is? Something that prevents life. We use antibiotics in a modern context to describe a type of medicine that is used to kill bacteria. Bacteria are a very tiny type of organism. Which brings me to the next word, microbiology. Micro is a root that we covered in an earlier video that means small. If bio means life and logy means reason or thought, microbiology is small life thought. It's the study of tiny life forms. Those are all the roots that we need to cover in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope that you learned something. Latin and Greek roots are something that I love learning about and teaching. So if you have any requests for words or roots of words that you'd like us to cover, please let me know in the comments and I will add them to the next video. Please give this video a like and please subscribe to this channel. We post videos like this at least 5 days a week, and every video that we post is in an effort to help you on your journey to English mastery. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next.